welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Oge, and today I have Martins without an
without what? Without what?
Without S.
Yes, Martin without S. I don't know why people always put an S in the name. Like
it's Martins that we know. We don't know Martin.
Please. Martin Luther King didn't have an S in his name, so I don't understand why you guys are putting
They removed
S.
it in the birth certificate. Is there?
Did you see his birth certificate?
Anyway,
Okay.
so today, like I said in the introduction, we're going to be talking about dating in Germany. So a few weeks ago, I had asked a few of my friends and acquaintances what they would like to see, video ideas and stuff like that. And a lot of people requested to see videos or a video on dating in Germany. However, since I have not dated in Germany, yes. I'm not in the...
She just came like that.
Already
married.
They just imported me.
As in a bad market for all the guys in Germany.
So I will not be the best person to give anything or say anything as regarding dating in Germany. That is why Martin with an S, without an S.
Yes, without an S.
Because he's in the dating space, so he's in a better position to give his opinion on what dating is like here in Germany. So, straight to the questions.
Okay. All right.
Straight to the questions. Generally, I'll just be asking what, based on stereotypes that I've heard or that a lot of people have heard about dating. So because you're a guy now, we'll be talking about dating a German girl or dating German girls. So I think maybe I should get someone to talk about dating German guys. But I believe that they should be a bit different.
I think they should be different because normally men and women are totally different from each other. So stereotypes should be different. And before I say anything, guys, this is my own perspective. I might say something that is not entirely true because of maybe I'm not really exposed to many people per se. So I'm just trying to say now, disclaimer, it is my own perspective. So please don't
worry, nobody's arresting you.
Okay.
You are going to be walking a free man. Don't worry. Okay. So the reason why with my phone now I'm looking down at my phone is because that's where I have all the questions. I can't cram everything.
And I told her to tell me these questions before we made this video. But she
didn't tell me. If I tell you then it will not be your journal now. It's better I just ask you and just give me a response like immediately. If not, you will now plan and then the response will now be too mechanical. So I'm helping you. You don't know.
You're just looking for a natural reaction.
You understand? My viewers, they like natural something.
Okay. We'll see.
Okay, so number one stereotype is that when you meet a German girl for the first time, that flirting will get you nowhere.
Yeah, I think so. But for long periods, I kind of met people during the pandemic, so it's always online, and flirting online is kind of limited. You can't really do the things people consider as real flirting. You just have to do it like with texts or maybe emojis or stuff like that. But one thing I know about German girls is they always want to be direct. Like whenever you meet someone, after you exchange pleasantries and say hi to each other, the next conversation should be about what you want from that person. If you want to be serious or you just want to be friends, and that's just how it is. So it's not really flirting per se, it's just getting to know each other and seeing whether you guys want the same thing. Nigeria, it's different because I think I get girls' attention with flirting in Nigeria than here. Here it's just about if they like your picture or they like your bio, they just swipe right. And
so you're talking about online dating now?
Yeah, because that's where I have experience here.
Hey,
with online dating.
Professor.
I haven't really I haven't really like met people girls, I haven't really met girls in real life here, and we went on a date or something.
So is it because German girls are like a bit difficult to approach, or like they have this facade with them that, see, just day your day, make a day my day, that kind of a thing? Is that why it's a bit difficult to meet them one-on-one?
Well, I think it's like the lifestyle here generally. People tend to want to have their own space, and it's strange to just talk to someone you don't know here. It's strange to just talk to someone you don't know, be it a boy, be it a girl. It doesn't really matter whether it's a boy or a girl. It's just strange to talk to someone you don't know out of the blue, and they might take it offensively. So it's to be on the safe side. On my own part, I'd rather talk to the person online. But maybe if the person is my colleague and I met the person maybe through a meeting or something, then that could work too.
Okay, okay, because a lot of people have said that German guys, so now because we're talking about girls, it can be a bit different, but a lot of ladies have said that German guys are really shy, that they will hardly ever walk up to you to say, hey, what's up, and stuff like that. They will almost never do it. So that's why like the dating apps and all of that is quite big here.
Yeah, maybe that's true, but where I'm from, it's not really like that. It's
where you're from? Somebody will think, someone is the same Nigerian. Which one is where you're
okay,
from?
where we are from, it's not really like that. We tend to meet people most times in real life.
Yeah.
So I'm used to that real life setting, but here I just have to like adjust in order to.
Okay, next thing is that, so on the first date, German girls are super, in fact, not just on the first date, everything in their lives, they're super on time.
Yes, it's a culture here. Like, be it formal gathering, be it informal gathering, if you say 4 p.m., it's 4 p.m. If you say 1 a.m., it's 1 a.m. Like, it's normally in social gatherings in Nigeria, you can come after the time that you are supposed to get there, and nobody will take it personal. You just have to apologize and everything is cool. But here it's seen as like you're not a serious person, or you're not organized, or it can even be seen as disrespect. So I advise anybody, forget about dating. If you come to Germany, you have to be on time. That's just it. That's
Don't be like, oh, that's
anything.
Sweat, all the makeup that I made, we finish before I reach the bus. Anyway.
Yeah.
So this cuts across every area of their lives, be it
Yes.
dating or whatever. So in terms of also planning and being efficient, so everybody knows that Germans are quite efficient. So does this also play out in even activity? So the stereotype is that they like to plan every single thing. So you have a date, or you're going out, or you're going somewhere, it's almost like you're planning, this is where we're going to be at this time, at so and so time we're going to be here, at so and so time we're going to be there, and all of that.
Yes. Most times, yes, you have to plan everything. That's true. But it depends on what you plan to do with that person. Maybe you plan to like go and have lunch somewhere, and maybe take a walk, and yeah, you plan the time you get there. You plan how long you stay in the cafeteria or restaurant, anywhere you guys go to get lunch. Then you also plan the amount of time you use to walk to wherever you want to walk to, and maybe come back and to the parking lot where you guys park your cars. Or I have to like, okay, before the person comes on the date, whoever asked anyone, either she asks or I ask, anyhow it works, I would make each other know how much time we have to spare from our schedules. So if she asks me now, and I'll be like, okay, I'm free from like 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. So whatever we have to do
has to
be planned within that time.
No, wow. Okay, so that means that you can't be like you cannot just wake up one morning and say I'm doing this or doing that. Even in the middle of the date or something, you can't just be spontaneous and just just.
Well, that's one. The being spontaneous comes with like familiarity. If you are really familiar with that person already, that's when maybe being spontaneous can actually work with German women, from my own perspective. Normally, everything has to be planned. If it's not planned, then they will feel like it's weird for you to bring up something that's not planned. So, but if you're already familiar with her and you guys have gone on previous dates and you guys have like had
certain
relationships, then you can just be spontaneous if she is that kind of person.
Okay. While you were talking earlier, you talked about how they are quite straightforward.
Yeah.
And straight to the point. That's the question I wanted to ask about. They say what they mean. They don't sugarcoat things. So
exactly. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like, I found at first that like it was really hard for me to understand when they say something, and I'd be like, okay, with my previous understanding of how women behave, I think like, okay, if a woman says something, she doesn't really mean it, and it might mean something else. But here I found out that no, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like,
nothing like leave me, and then in their mind they say no go.
No, it doesn't work like that. If she says leave me, she actually means it. If she says that she doesn't want to do this, she doesn't want to do it. It just is, whatever she says is probably what she means. So as in like serving you as it is. That's how it is here. Like they believe in honesty, so whatever comes out from their mouth should be really, really like it should be the truth. It should be what they really mean. So they can't say something and mean something different. It doesn't work like that.
This is good. They are serious. They're not like us. Okay, so another stereotype is that German ladies or Germans generally don't do small talk. So for example, you go and meet somebody, or you meet someone and you get having a conversation, and you're talking about it's raining today, all those kind of random things that is not really like a serious conversation.
Yeah.
That they don't have such, they can't relate to it. Is that true or false?
I think it still comes around with familiarity.
Okay.
Yes, I think it still comes around with familiarity. I've met people that talk about things that are not very serious, but we must have built our relationship to like a certain point where we can talk about stuff like that. It's not always, I can't just meet someone for the first time and start talking about irrelevant things. No, it doesn't work like that. Like, I have to know that person first. I have to know that girl first. And we must have talked to each other before. And maybe I feel like, okay, this is a topic that she'll be interested in. And I bring up a conversation and we start talking about it. That's how things work from my perspective.
Not bad. It's not one like just meet somebody on the road like you say. I like your hair. Your hair is looking very
yes. I can literally meet someone in Nigeria for the first time, probably maybe at a bus station or like at an event, and I don't know the person. I can just throw a compliment and she will appreciate it. And before you know, we'll start talking about irrelevant stuff, probably something that happened in the party, and that's how it is. But here, it's not really feasible. Like, you won't really see the chance to even approach the person.
Oh my Leo. Is that so okay, now another thing is respecting personal space.
Yeah.
So you meet someone for the first time, you don't just go like all these Alaba boys that just see somebody on the road. My color. Even though yes, that's not like interacting with someone, that's harassment, yeah.
Yes.
But nobody will ever do that, or stop your race, fine girl, and stuff like that.
You know they work like that too.
And you get around blushing.
No. That's literally harassment, and they can call the police on you.
Oh, so I just need to come to Nigeria.
It sounds funny, but it's actually true. Like, you can just stop someone and even make physical contact with the person in Nigeria, like hold their hand and try to just get attention. But here you can't do that. As in, they are so much. They are really big on personal space, even though you even know that person. Like you have to like, okay, if you want to like make contact, you have to tell the person or like make sure they know that you are trying to touch them.
Wait. So this is not just like, okay, so this making contact, this is not like say first date. So let's say you guys are already gone on subsequent dates.
Yeah.
And you want to make like a physical contact, you have to still like take permission.
Yeah, if you guys haven't been like intimate before, then you have to still take permission. Yes. That's how it works.
This abroad.
Like if you guys haven't like been, if it's for the first time you're trying to like do something new, you have to take permission. Like you can't just do it.
They forbade me for this country, you know.
Abi?
If it makes sense that
You have to like
all the harassment that I've received in this life would have not gone through it.
yeah.
A lot of these things have somehow overlapped each other.
Yeah.
Okay, so now another thing is they don't appreciate the act of chivalry.
Chivalry, like you opening the door for her and trying to
Move
pay
a
for the
seat.
meal.
No, paying for the meal is even another thing entirely.
Okay.
So chivalry in the general sense of chivalry, so opening the door, pulling seats for her to sit down, just the whole gentlemanly kind of thing.
No, I won't agree with that.
Okay.
No, I won't agree with that. I feel like every woman appreciates that. The girls I have dated appreciate that too.
Because I've heard a lot of times that feminism is really big here.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I want to be like, no, I can do it myself. No, I can do that myself. So
No.
apparently that's the wrong stereotype.
Yeah. Even though some women are feminists, they still want to be taken care of. It's just a gentlemanly thing to do, and they will accept it if you guys are having a romantic meeting. If you guys are going on a romantic date, then it's fine for you to do that. But no touching, no too much physical contact, but just try and be a gentleman, and I think they will appreciate that. Yeah.
Okay. It's alright. So you see, say this feminist thing, it's not the one that people will say feminist and they will say no, I can do it myself. You know, enjoy your feminism and still enjoy being taken care of. Okay, another thing is they take jokes literally, so they have no sense of humor.
I can say that for some girls, and I can say that for I will not say that for some other girls.
Okay.
Like it depends on the person's sense of humor. If the person is like an open-minded person, then you can make jokes, and if they can relate, then it's fine. But I have literally been in situations where I make a joke and I have to explain.
Explain your joke.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's boring as saying a joke and explaining the joke.
I was like,
the fun of the joke has just
yes,
there
like
already.
the fun, the feeling I was having, like I was really feeling the conversation, so I just had to like throw that in, and at the end I was like, I shouldn't have said this. But if I was talking to other people, it wouldn't have been like that. Like yeah, they would have like, okay, even though they didn't understand, they wouldn't have asked me to like, what do I mean? Like they'll say as minds do. What do I mean? And I have to like explain it. It's not really.
Actually, I think it's a general German thing. I think that Germans generally don't have a sense of humor. Like a lot of times, I've cracked jokes with a lot of Germans, and I have to explain the joke. So I finished saying it. I mean, I've laughed. Though I finished laughing already. And then they're looking at me, they're quiet.
Like what's going on?
So with my head, I'll now boot and say, okay, this person didn't get what I said. I'll now start explaining, say, what I mean is this. And then when you finish explaining, it has already died. Then the person will now smile. You'll be like, The
person will just try to like appreciate your joke.
Nothing like explanation. That is very boring.
Yeah.
Okay, so another thing is I talked about being spontaneous, so don't come up with any spontaneous thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's said with Germans that everything moves slowly.
Yeah, I think that's true because especially when you meet the person on the basis of after you guys have said what you want from each other and you guys have like agreed that I want a relationship, but I would see how it works out with you. If it's going to work, then we actually start a real romantic relationship. Then that's when it's really slow. You guys have to go on like several dates, at least 3 dates. Then if the vibe is good, then you can like, she will agree to like, okay, fine, I'm going to be your girlfriend. But if not, then you guys will stop talking to each other.
Now what? What?
Don't be quarreling. It's just the way.
I guess it's not working, so don't need to waste our time. Let everybody just go
yes,
their way.
everybody just goes their way, and that's how it works.
And nothing like say because I bought you food now yesterday, now so come to my house tomorrow.
And again, that buying of food thing about like feminism, like I've gone on dates with girls, and I offer to pay, and they refuse bluntly. Like he nearly. I felt like she was offended when I said that. Seriously.
Like it's like, what do you mean by that? What do you take me for? So you originally apologize, say, Madam, no vex.
No, I didn't apologize, but I was like, okay, I'm not paying anymore.
Okay.
But I felt like she was offended. But although there were girls where I offered to pay and she was like, no, she can take, and I insisted. Then she was like, okay, fine. But other ones were like, the face just changed. I was like,
Oh, so Auntie, sorry.
no verse.
Auntie, I was just trying to be a gentleman.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Me, I can never be German. Never, because
Seriously.
no. I mean, in that department, no, please. You're the one that invited us out to have this date. You have to pay.
Yes, so
because me, I'm not understanding.
I watched in one of your previous videos where you talked about someone invited you to a party.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Ordinary friend invites me, say me, I'm angry. How much more you're toasting me? Me, I not come and pay.
It's like that everywhere. Whether you are the person that invites or you are the one that got invited, everyone has to come with your money. Everyone has to come with their money.
These people, they are too serious. But anyways, it helps, like I said earlier in the other video, it helps people to be responsible and carry their own weight. So
yes.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing, but that's not the way I'm used to things. So.
You know, you're a jagaban. You're not used to people questioning your money spending.
Oh, baby. Yeah.
Okay, so another stereotype is that a lot of Germans have a black fetish, or at least they have a fetish for other races, especially blacks and Filipinos.
Well, I think everyone does, actually. In my own perspective, I feel like everyone does, because
everyone has a black fetish.
Is it black fetish or
fetish
or
for
the
another
fetish
race?
Yes.
No, I mean Germans now having a black fetish. So they're like thousands and thousands of other races here in Germany.
Yeah.
But if it looks like, or at least all people say, that Germans they fantasize about having a relationship with blacks.
I can't really say, because we don't talk about stuff like that. Like if I feel like they don't bring up things like that because they might feel that, okay, it's racist to like say, okay, because maybe dark skinned men are maybe genetically stronger and all that, and once you just talk about skin color, it brings everything into the picture. So I feel like maybe why I haven't had that conversation with them is probably because they don't want to come off as racist and they want to avoid that sensitive topic, because for me it's sensitive. But getting to know them is not so hard as long as you are nice and you play by the rules. Normally it's easy to like get them talking, get to know them, ask them on dates and all that. Maybe they might have that in mind, like maybe they want to date a black person, but from my own perspective, I haven't really felt like they are dating me because I'm black.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. Simply by the rules.
Yeah, all the things
so I need to buy book for this. I need to buy book for this German dating. But it's beautiful. I think because it's like a first world country, so people are a bit more forward thinking in the way they interact with people, in the way they interact with one another, and because generally Germans and Europeans generally are not very communal, they're not family, I don't know how to put, community minded. So we're not like as they go, they're more into themselves.
They are more like personal space, personal growth, everything about me. Like you hardly find a German that has many cousins. No, it doesn't work like that. Like it's always okay.
No, they have many cousins or that interact with many of their cousins.
I mean interact with many of their cousins.
Okay.
Like it's usually me, my dad, my mom, my sister, my brother, and most times that's it.
Finish.
Yeah.
Straight to the point. Yeah. But it's good though, because sometimes these family members they can stress about. They can stress. But it can be boring too.
The more the merrier. You understand? The more people you have to interact with, then the happier you are, I think.
And then there are more people to gossip with. Like for example, I can call my cousin now because hey Dr. Samuel, that's his name. You can call them and you can do a lot of gossip. Hey, so what's that happened? This is how this person did this, that one. But if you don't have cousins, who will you be gossiping? There's nobody to talk about. You say, will you call your sister and say, let's talk about our brother?
No, it can't work like that. It can't work like that.
Anyway, so we have come to the end of the questions that we're asking, or stereotypes that are perceived, or that is perceived. Stereotypes with dating German ladies. I'm going to do another video I'll interview another African lady to give us her own perspective on dating German men, and hopefully I'll get Germans to come and defend themselves because we cannot be judging their matter.
It's like a debate
now. Everybody has to come and talk. We cannot be judging their matter in their absence. Come and say no, it's not like that. That kind of a thing. So I'm glad that you're here with us today. Do have a fantastic week. And if you love this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. By the way, why have you not subscribed?
Yeah, ask them that question.
Why? It's free. In case you're thinking they are paying money, if you're not paying money, it's free.
Right click. It's as simple as that.
Do have a fantastic week, guys. I love you. Bye.
Bye.